Good afternoon, children. Welcome back to my channel Just Social. Today I am going to discuss Civics Chapter 1, Our Equality. In this session we will follow the revision mode. As already you got the detailed discussion session on this chapter through video uploads by Kakuli ma'am, as well as text related, content related questions also given in our school website. Still, this is for your recapitulation part and revision part. I am going to rediscuss the important questions from the chapter. Our equality, from the term itself you are getting very important feature of democracy. So here the basic content of the chapter is what is equality, why it is important, and how it can be established. On this context, I am going to give you some of the questions from your text. You can see the first question is, what idea is about universal adult franchise? This question has given as the beginning of the chapter. The story of Kantabai has given clear idea about the political equality. That means the right to vote. This is actually called universal adult franchise. Through this particular only, with the help of universal adult franchise, we are getting our political equality. But it is not enough. There are a lot of issues where the equality is not being maintained. So those questions being discussed in the textbook in detail. From there you come to know that Kantabai, when she was casting her vote, that time she was equal with others who were standing in a same line. But if you are thinking about the economic condition, about the situation what she faced, those are totally different from others. So it is very clear that all the rights, whatever we are getting, those are not enough to establish equality in any form. Political equality, that can be established. But what about the rest? The social discrimination, economical discrimination, as well as economic inequality and social inequality, these are the questions in front of democracy. Through this chapter, you already explored how these problems are being sorted out by our government with the help of the guideline given in our constitution. From there, the question, this question is very important, that what are the two ways in which the government has tried to implement the equality that is guaranteed in the constitution. You can see the answer. I already marked. The answer is mainly according to the provisions which referred in the constitution. On the basis of that, government has tried to implement equality, and they have tried to guarantee those equality to the citizen of India through laws, and second one is by different government scheme. So that is the answer. Now my question is that the Indian constitution recognizes every person as equal. It has mentioned. These recognition of equality includes some of the provisions which clearly written in the Indian constitution. What are those? This will be the another important question from this chapter, that what are the provisions what are the provisions given by the Constitution of India to guarantee equality? There are 4 provisions it has mentioned in your book. That will be the answer of this question. Now, we are going to the next part. When we are talking about the implementation of law, and through different, when I am talking about the implementation of law through different government schemes. So, how is it possible? How it can be done? So, here one example is given. The law, it is referred as right to education. And second, to implement this plan properly, this law properly, government has launched one program. That program is midday meal. So from this part itself, you are getting another important question, that is, what is midday meal program? Now, next part, that what are the benefits of this program and how do you think this program might help promote greater equality? So first part of the question, what is midday meal program? This is the answer I already marked. So it can be seen in the elementary school, mainly the government and or government aided school, and that is compulsory that the right to education under the Right to Education Act, that after 14 years of age, all children, irrespective of their caste, gender, religion, they must come to the school and get this particular opportunity. But where lies the problem? The problem lies here that kind of awareness and that kind of generosity was not there among the common people. The lack of awareness actually that restricting the common people to send their children to the school. They are quite worried about the hunger, about the money. Maybe those children are being engaged in different kind of work which can produce some amount of which can be the source of earning, and they are giving to their family as if they are belonging to the poor that backward class, maybe from the disadvantaged lower class, which are being discriminated for a century onwards. So to change this thing, it will take some time. So that government has implemented midday meal scheme. That government has launched that program, and along with that program, when the along with the education, when the children are getting food, the parents are also very happy. They are not worried about the hungriness and about other problem. They can send their children to the school. Initially, all the children were not interested about education. But when they are coming to the school and getting food, they are not hungry at all. They are able to concentrate about study. So these particular incident or this kind of things increase the number of attendance in the school and number of enrollment in the school also. So these are the positive program. The most important positive program, the positive effect of this program is it has promoted the greater equality in the school. Especially the schools are having midday meal that program. They are lower caste, upper caste, all type of people are pupil. That means the students are coming or children are coming. They are having their tiffin together. That means the meal, and there is no discrimination. There is no difference between themselves. So it has reduced the difference between caste. Little bit it has helped. And second, Dalit women employed for the cooking purpose. That also promoted equality. So we got our answer from this part. Now, next portion is that the question that you have seen the story of Om Prakash Valmiki's experience and Ansari's experience. Now, what kind of similarities you are you have noticed? So that can be the question from this part. So here you need to write 3 points, that what are the similarities. Both of them were discriminated on the basis of their caste and religion. Both of the cases their dignity is being violated, and both of them were the part of the situation of unequal condition. So on the basis of that, the main concept of equality, it has not been followed. So in this way their experiences are common. So this question can be given: in what ways was Om Prakash Valmiki's experience similar to that of the answer is. Next part, when we are talking about the equal rights or we are talking about equality, in this case article number 15 of Indian Constitution has given a great emphasis. So that question can be given. You must read this portion, that what is all about this article 15. In this article 15 it is clearly written that all the public places are being accessed by all common people. There should not be any kind of discrimination based on anything. So that means the government has tried to establish equality in all arenas. But most of the cases we are still having that kind of mindset to discriminate others knowingly or unknowingly. That particular notion must be changed. Now another question you can get, that what do you understand by the term all persons are equal before the law? Why it is important? It is important because when I am talking about universal adult franchise, that the people must have that right to cast their vote. They can go for their own selection or their own representative to be selected. So this right has given by Indian Constitution, and as well as it is a law. So it is compulsory element of a democracy to have this right. And when we are having this right, then all persons are equal before the law. That means when you are standing in a line to cast your vote, you are also same, just like your President of India is also standing in a line and casting his vote. This is value-based question. Another important question, that define the term dignity, and then define the term constitution. All these terms you will get from the glossary. You read this glossary nicely. Another important question from the chapter can be: name the factors on the basis of which inequality is being practiced in India. The most common form, that is based on caste. On the basis of caste, inequality and as well as discrimination is being practiced in India till now. More or less, important questions I already discussed. I am giving few questions from the text also. You please practice those nicely at home, and I hope this video will help you to prepare your lesson more nicely. Thank you and stay tuned with me.